Hello, my name is Marcus and welcome to Tabletop Reviews. Today I'm looking at Garden Variety, a sort of trick-taking-esque game from Unstable Games. I'm saying trick-taking-esque, which you'll probably figure out when you get to the table. Okay, let's open, if it wants to open. Here we go, and a rule book. So, the game is very simple. It has one die and a bunch of cards. So, every person will get 5 of these cards here. So, would you just say it's a 4-player game here? And the draw pile is somewhere in the middle here. Then whoever starts the game, let's say it's this player, rolls the die, and it's set a 0. And here is a 0. It can also say 3, 5, 7, 10, or the question mark. So, the numbers is the rule for the game. So you're trying to play something that's as close to a 0 as possible. So obviously an ideal game is this one, where I play it and I say it's a 0. So I have to decide between 0 or 10 right away. And of course, because the rule is 0, I will say 0. You also have, it's very perfect, green, and the blue, and the yellow, and you have these flowers here. What the colors mean I'll get to in a bit. But this person plays a 0 and says it's a 0. And you could be in a situation like this. Now obviously the regular trick taker, I don't have to play a red now and play this one red now. It's just the number is about. And this person is in a bit of a bad situation, so you might play the 2 just to seem competent. This player also has this one. It's 0 or a 10. And this is where they would look at these symbols down here. Because there are 4 colors, and as I showed you, and each color defeats another color and is defeated by another color. Whereas the damn list, it's right here. So, red snail beats green frog. That's what it says here. You know, blue beats red, red beats green, green beats yellow, yellow beats blue. So, if it had played this card, it would lose. But I can see that it has a magic card. So it plays this magic card. And this one is reroll the dice. There's also one where you flip over an opponent's card, or one where you steal an opponent's card. Reroll the die. It's a 7 now. Ooh. And, well, this player only has a 6. So it wasn't too great, but it gets it closer than this. And let's try and see what the last person here has. Well, nothing really useful. Again, if we look at this one, green beats yellow. And this one is choose a different rule for the game. So you could kind of say this is the rule that I want it to be. And blue beats red, so it could do a bunch. But since it has the 6 and green beats yellow, it'll play this king card. And the way you would then determine the winner is kind of guy going around. This guy played first, played a 0, but the rule is 7. This is a 2, and the rule is 7, so the 2 is closer. The 0 is out. The 2 is now the winner. But the 6 is obviously closer, and as I said, the green beats the yellows, so this player wins. This player would then take all the cards into its personal pile, and would be the first to draw a new card. So back up to 5, right? 1 there, and 1 there, and there, and this person should have 2 because they played 2 cards. And now this person starts. There is this one question mark right here. If that is rolled, you don't know what the rule is until everybody has played, and then the dice is rolled again, and here the rule will be 5, and then maybe you're lucky, maybe you're not. The winner is the person who has the most cards in their hand. Tiebreaker is gnomes. Now there is one little annoying rule. As you see, you know, yellow beats red, red beats green, green beats yellow, yellow beats blue. But what then happens if yellow and red meet? Or green and blue meet, or that's it. What happens if those meet? Well, then it would be the player who played first that wins. So let's say this person played, let's just, do we have something? Oh, by the way, the flowers, they are jokers, they win immediately. I don't, which one? I'm just gonna play this one, and is there a comparable thing in here? So yeah, it's 3 green and 3 blue, great. So if these were meeting, and this person was the first player, and the rule was 3, and these cards have been played. Well, blue and green don't interact with one another, so therefore the player who played first would win, and it would be this player. It's a small advantage for the first player, which I think there should be room for. But that's how we play the game. And there we are, having put it on the table here. And I'm saying trick-taking S because that dice mechanic, choosing the rules for the game, and that when you play a card, you don't necessarily have to follow. If I play a red, the next person doesn't have to play a red, he can play whatever he wants. So it mixes up there, but in the end you are playing out a trick, and taking that trick and winning tricks wins you the game. But I think if you're a purist, you probably won't like that part, because there isn't a trump for suit. You don't have to follow suit, which is sort of iconic things for trick-taking games. Where in this one it's very freely and open, and of course you have the gnome games. In terms of winning the sets, it's cool that they all have individual, you know, blue defeats red, defeated by green, or can't remember it in my head. But it is annoying with the 4, and then it's just like, oh, okay, so if you play the blue and a yellow, well, whoever played first wins. It creates very stupid situations. The gnomes add a very nice little bit of spice to the game, right? You're sitting there thinking, oh, this is home food, this is home free, I'm winning this one. Steal another player's card. Oh, come on. We have a lot of time, fun when we're sitting and playing. And I mean, that's the game. Right? Really a wonderful little short game. Full of ridiculousness, a bit of take that, a bunch of take that, but it's short and sweet. In terms of components, I think the card quality is absolutely fine. The dice, I would say, feels very, very cheap. The symbols there, you can read it, it rolls fine, but it feels extremely cheap. I mean, not like the good clunky dice in like War of the Ring or other dice games, Riverside even. It feels quite cheap, even plasticky. And I know that all dice is basically plastic. I mean, the resin is that not basically plastic, but this one just feels very plasticky, and that's not a good thing. But the cards quality is nice. The artwork is, of course, all Stable Games artwork, cutesy and amazing. And the symbolism of the card very quick. Like, you are not in any doubt what color or what number. And the good thing is that each color is also an animal, right? The yellow is bees, green is frog, so you know that immediately. So thumbs up for that. I'm moving this very quickly. Theme. I don't know what the theme is supposed to be. Animals that are in a garden fighting to control the garden. That sort of comes across, but not really. I mean, it's a trick taker. Most trick takers don't really have theme, and that's fine. That's part of trick taking amazingness, right? So, but it has garden variety, not really a theme. So, does it lie to you? I think that's where we're at. I don't know where we're at. Does it lie to you? 2 to 5 players, ages 7 up, 10 to 15 minutes. So the ages 7 up, yeah, I mean, basically you just need to understand colors and numbers. But there is, of course, some gnomes that those are text-based, and it is English. So there is something there. You need to have someone who speaks English. You know, I'm Danish, so that could be a problem. If you're watching in Europe, English, probably not a problem. 2 to 5, absolutely. Love that there is not some stupid solo variant in here. I will say 3 or 4 is probably where it's best. We've played it at 5, and we've played it at 3, and we played it at 4. And 4 was the best game, I think. But it scaled really well. If you're playing 5, it's still really fun. It becomes a little bit less fun at 2 or 3 because there's a little bit less cares, more predictability. It becomes a little bit boring. But 4 or 5, really fun. And opposite a lot of games, it doesn't take a lot of time when you're 4 or 5. Go through quickly. 10 to 15 minutes, that's probably accurate. Like, I would have not a game reach 20 minutes. I think we've reached some 16, 17 minutes maybe. But not 20. Not at all. So 10 to 15 minutes, very accurate time. Goes really quickly. Well, maybe the first time you just need to learn the rules, right? That's always I would say always add at least 50% of the time the first time you're playing. That's sort of a little house rule, not really house, but that's a little thing that I have personally. But yeah, what is my score going to be for this game? Well, I'm coming in at an 8. It still has quite a few take that elements, and for me, take that is going to drag you down a little bit. But it can work in a short game like this. It's also why I'm perfectly fine with Uno. It takes a very short amount of time, and take that just adds to the fun. Bang, it's over. Oh, you won, great, let's go again. But take that is always going to drag it down a little bit. And then you have this thing with the trick taking, right? Whole thing is decided by die. A little bit, nah. You can be unlucky if you throw 5 rounds in a row, and then what are you gonna do? But there is also this thing of lacking the regular trick taking thing, right? Suits and trump and stuff. So it is a bare bones trick taker, and if you like trick taking, I wouldn't recommend this one. If you like, instead of games, if you like short take daddy games, absolutely recommend this one. I'm coming in at an 8, and well, I am probably keeping it in my collection. It's small, nifty, it fits right in on the shelf. No reason not to keep this one on my shelf. So yeah, alright, well, I will say goodbye for now, see you in the next one, bye bye. Just if anyone is interested, I have not uploaded for a while, haven't got around to it. My car broke down completely. The engine was bust. It's something in Danish called a tandrem. I don't know what it is in English because I don't know a lot about engines, but that blew in the engine, destroying a couple other parts as well. It would cost me 32,000 to fix. So I've been very stressed out recently because of that. Completely panicking over it as well, basically. But now the issue has been resolved. Not really. I mean, the car has been sold to scraps, and I've gotten a new car, which is a bit expensive, but I can make it work. That's fine. I have a car again. I'm calming down a little bit, but I've been very, very stressed and been a little bit sick because of it. So that's just a little update as to why. But I'm trying to get down. I don't know if you can see the games I have positioned over here to the side, which is some reviews I'm recording soon enough and then uploading. And there will also be a top 10 next week. Top 10 games that I'm looking forward to at Essen, because I'm going to Essen this year. I mean, my wife can make it work financially and stuff. Very excited about that. Anyways, thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you next one. Bye!